Hi, my name is Peyton Thomas, and I am going to give my tribute speech. There are legends in this world that everybody knows. Some are ancient and some not so ancient. But there are also legends that don't rise to the level of fame and glory that transcends generations, civilizations, and genres. These are everyday heroes that belong to certain groups, professions, and populations of people. I'm thinking of one legend in particular. To most people, this legend would be a statistic, just some man who drowned in the ocean. But if you ask any ocean lifeguard who Ben Carlson was, they would resoundingly reply, he's a legend. Ben Carlson was a 15-year veteran lifeguard for the city of Newport Beach who died over the 4th of July weekend in 2014. On arguably one of the busiest weekends for beach lifeguards, where Newport Beach logged a total of 562 rescues, Ben was patrolling in the lifeguard rescue vessel when they got a report of a nearby swimmer in distress. They rushed to the scene, and he dove off the back of the boat to retrieve the victim. After a long swim battling large swells, Ben made contact with the victim and began to swim him toward the safety of the lifeguard boat. A large set with upwards of 10-foot waves crashed down on them, and one of them violently picked up Ben and his victim and forced them underwater. The victim resurfaced and then was picked up by another lifeguard, but tragically Ben never came back to the surface. A 3-hour search ensued to try to locate Ben with assistance from over 50 professionals from surrounding lifeguard, fire, police, and sheriff agencies. Eventually, Ben was located over a half-mile away from where he first went missing. He was rushed to a nearby hospital and later pronounced dead. Ben had devoted nearly half of his 32 years on this earth to making sure that the beach was as safe as it could be. He was an experienced waterman, having surfed big waves around the world, played collegiate water polo, and serving in many capacities as an ocean lifeguard. He was a well-trained, experienced first responder and devoted ocean lifeguard. Ben made the ultimate sacrifice to save someone that was in trouble in the ocean. This is more than what lifeguards could ever imagine having to give up, but he did it, and he did it for someone who he never knew or would ever get to know. The city of Newport Beach erected a statue in memory of Ben Carlson by the Newport Beach Pier. The statue honors the sacrifice of a selfless man who, out of intrinsic duty, sacrificed his own life for the life of another. 2 filmmakers are also endeavoring to honor the only U.S. lifeguard to lose his life in the line of duty, that being Ben Carlson. They are making a documentary about his life and his story, as well as the story of all the other lifeguards across the country who put their lives at risk daily to keep beachgoers and ocean fanatics safe. Ben symbolizes a legend in the lifeguarding community because he lived every day as someone who was always there to help those in need. He embodied what every lifeguard should try and emulate, but Ben was someone who loved what he did, took his job seriously, and did it exceedingly well. In the end, he truly sacrificed everything and did what needed to be done when the critical time came. And for that reason, everyone says Ben did go, because he did go and he did what needed to be done when the time came. Thank you for listening to my tribute speech.